live, guys. I just have this. It's called. I made my own French toast pizza, and it's basically pizza, but literally on sandwich bread or French toast bread. And then you just add your toppings. I did it, guys. It's cooking right now, guys. So I gotta wait until it's done. But it's in the oven now, guys. As you can see, it's in the oven. So I'm gonna just wait and come back till it's done. But guys, it's in the oven now. I made 3 of them. And this is my dinner, basically. So you can consider that, yeah. If you're wondering, what I used to make the French toast. What I used to make the French toast pizza was, I used this mozzarella cheese. I used this thing here, which is sandwich bread. And then I also use Hormel original pepperoni slices. These are what they look like. And then I also used the Prego marinara pizza sauce. And that's how I made it. That's all the stuff I used. So I thought I would show you guys what I used to make it. But I'm going upstairs, guys, but I thought I would show you the stuff I used to make it with. But that's what I used. I used the sandwich slices because I don't have no actual French bread or anything like that. So I used those sandwich little, like regular grocery sandwiches and whatnot. But I thought I would show you guys what I used to make it with, all the stuff. You can literally get all that stuff at at a grocery store, to be honest. That's where all that stuff comes from. Or a supermarket. May have it. Depends. But I'm going to show you guys all my babies I made so far. I'm going to start with the biggest. This here, guys, is Ashton. And he's the 15-month-old Charlie kit from Bountiful Baby, and he is 4.5 years old, so he will be 5 his next birthday, and he is the eldest out of my reborn children, aka my reborn family. So he's the eldest child. What he's wearing is these gray socks. Literally, he's literally just wearing these gray socks and this hat that my girl Crystal got for the boys. And that's all that he's wearing. He doesn't have any clothes. My community post where I showed you that thing that was supposed to be coming, it's supposed to be for Ashton. Because this guy on our Reborn TikTok account, I asked him, did he make clothes? And he said, yes, he makes clothes. So I'm assuming he's giving Ashton some clothes. But I could be wrong. I don't know what's in it. It's a surprise, though. It could be clothes, or it could be clothes, or it could be like you know how little boys, and you know how boys, when they get older, they wear like a do-rag, like that kind of thing. It could be a do-rag, or it could be like a hat like this, but it's a little knitted beanie. So I'm not for sure exactly what it is. And I know it's not a hair bonnet, because I don't think boys, aka boys or men wear hair bonnets. Some may do. Some boys and some men may wear a hair bonnet. But I typically see a girl or a woman or a female wearing a hair bonnet more so than a boy, aka or a man wearing a hair bonnet. So I think that's more of a girly kind of thing. But some men or boys may like the comfort of a hair bonnet. I don't know. But I don't know what it is, guys. It's supposed to come Friday, April 17th, the same day that baby Y is supposed to be coming. And I can't actually, let me see. I can kind of start on baby Y a little bit, but I don't think I can really do much with her. Do I have enough brown in here? Because if I have enough brown in here, I could make baby Y brown. Nope, I'm not doing that. Let me go this way. Guys, I could start on Baby Y a little bit. Oops, is it? Let me hear it. Yeah, there we go. Now, I do have some. Let me fix this. Now, as you can see in here, you can see I have some clear base primer in here, as you can see, but it's not much. I don't think this is going to be enough for Baby Y anyway. It may be enough to start at least one of her arms or legs, or maybe half her face, but that's about it with this. And I also want this other kit. It is the 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 kit by 𝐒𝐨𝐿. I probably already. Sorry, Ashton, I took you out the frame. But this is the kit I want to get next right here, and it is the 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 kit by 𝐒𝐨𝐿. This is the next kit, aka the next baby I want to have. It's this one. And this is the same person Leonard, this is the same person where Leonard came from. He came from this person. But this is the next kit I want to get, and it's the 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 kit by 𝐒𝐨𝐿. And it's the next kit I want to get, aka baby I want to have. And yes, guys, I am getting rid of my replicas. And my fan David already knows why I'm downsizing them anyway, so there's no need to go into detail with that. But I am going to one day I will walk up to a little donation box not far from me. It's a little stretch of a walk, but it's not that bad. I would just walk up there one day and put them all in there and just, donate them. And I mean absolutely all of them, even including Bianca. Except Brooklyn, she will stay. Well, I will get really downsized. I would really downsize all of them, including her. And Brooklyn, I literally touched up her lips and everything because her lips were peeling bad. And her nails were peeling off so bad to the point where I had to touch up her fingernails because the gloss was not even that good. So Brooklyn literally had to get a touch up, literally, even in her nose. Yep, you can't tell, but in her nose I gave her a little touch up as well. So yeah, I might put her with them and just call it a day, and just stick with my authentics that I have. Because having all of these replicas is overwhelming, and I can't keep them all. And I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with them all. No hate to them, but it's just, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. But I do have some clear base primer in here, as you can see. You can see I have some in here. It's just not as much. It's not as much as I would like it to be, but it's still some in here. Just not as much. And for Baby Y, now I do have, oh wait, I got some skin in here. Oops. Now I do got some skin color for Baby Y. Here's one of it. This is a skin tone I could potentially use for her. And it is called Light Flesh. I could use this on her. It's kind of weird, but it may turn out better once it's like when the layers are added. But it may come to light a little better. But I could use Light Flesh on her. That's one of the skin complexions. That's a potential option. Potential option. Of course, I got the dark flesh that I had left. That I used for Eric. I had that. Some of this left. Hold on a minute, guys. Trying to make sure. Okay, we're good. But I do have this left that I use for Eric that I could use for him as well. I had this left that I used for Eric that I could use for Baby Y as well. Potentially. I do have a little bit of this left. So I could use this as well. Potentially as a skin color. Potentially. But I don't want all my babies to basically have the same skin color. If they were, now if I were making twins, yes. But I'm not making twins. So that's why I'm trying to make them all with different skin tones. I'm not trying to make twins or anything. Guys, if you're not wondering, my pizza toast is, if you guys are wondering, my pizza toast is done. So now I gotta let it cool off before I can eat it. But my pizza toast is done. I just gotta let it cool off before I can eat it. Cause see, it's kind of hot still, but it's done, guys. And that's how it turned out. You guys saw the before, but now you guys see the after. And the cheese is all melted and everything. So it worked out perfectly. But I thought I would show you guys that result. I'm just gonna let it cool off a little bit before I actually eat it. But yeah. So yeah, it's done, guys. You just gotta cool off. And I put the tea kettle here because this tray is so big. See how big it is? This tray takes up half of the stove space. So I moved the kettle over here. And you could tell it's done because see how the cheese is like burnt? And the toast is hard. So you can tell it's done because all the burnt cheese is there. But don't worry, guys. When I clean it and wash it, all that cheese should just scrape off with a Brillo pad or something. But I'm going to let that cool, guys, before I eat it. But like I said, I could use this skin color for Baby Y, the dark flesh. I could. But guys, I just had to come down and heard it because I heard the stove going beep, letting me know it's done. And I didn't want to burn it up or anything. So that's why I had to come check on it. Like I said, I could also use light flesh as well as a potential skin option as well. So guys, please excuse me that I had to leave, well, not leave, but stop what I was doing basically. I could also use creamy yellow. I don't know what creamy yellow is used for, but this is what creamy yellow looks like. It kind of looks like honey. Like the color of honey. Almost. Or the color of a lemon. So. But I'm not going to use no creamy yellow as no skin tone for no child. That just looks weird. Oh, I do. Wait. Guys, I could paint the baby brown. Because I do have some... I could paint the baby brown, potentially, because I do have some brown left. Not a lot left, but I could mix it around with another color to make a new skin complexion. So that's what I can do. Because, for Ashton, I'm tightening these up, guys, so the paint don't spill out. But, for Ashton, I literally mixed two different skin tones to make that one. I literally mixed two different skin tones to make this one. I didn't expect this skin to come out this color, none whatsoever. It was literally trial and error, and I literally mixed this burnt sienna color here. I mixed this burnt sienna color here with, I believe, no, it was the burnt sienna and medium ethnic flesh. And I mixed those together, and that's how this skin color, I mixed medium ethnic flesh and burnt sienna together, and that's how this skin color came out. I literally mixed two colors together to make a new skin tone, which I thought it was going to turn. I thought the skin color was ugly, but as I was, putting them together and painting them and everything, the skin color actually looked very beautiful, and it turned out very nice. And I'm impressed with. Ignore this stuff around his eyes right here. I gotta touch that up. But to remake his skin tone, I need the burnt sienna, and I ran out of that color. And the medium ethnic flesh, I ran out of that color too. So I gotta get both of those colors back in order to me to touch up his face. And I will need more matte sealer. I definitely need more matte sealer. I do have some clear base primer left for Baby Y, but I don't know if it's going to cover her completely, though. It may do her halfway, but not fully. But I will need more clear base primer, too, as well as matte sealer, because I want to paint the 𝐒𝐨𝐥𝐚𝐫'𝐬 kid that I want to get, and I'm going to name him. His name is just going to be not a surprise name. It's just I'm going to tell you his name. It's biblical anyway. It's in the Bible, Timothy. His name is going to be Timothy. And if I want to paint Timothy, I want to make sure I have enough clear base primer and matte sealer for Timothy as well. So I want to make sure I have enough clear base primer and matte sealer for Timothy. But when I do Timothy's hair, I'm going to root his hair first before I put him together like I did Ashton. So it'll be easier. I also have this Asian flesh color. Here's Asian flesh. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is what Asian flesh looks like. I guess it's like Asian skin tone for like if you're making an Asian baby or a biracial baby that's Asian. That's what Asian flesh looks like. It's brand new, as you can see. It's brand new, as you can see. And I never used it. You can see it's still in there, paint in there, because I never used it. I never thought of making an Asian baby, but I could make you tiny Chinese looking Asian. I gotta look up Chinese skin tone to make you tiny look Chinese. But I gotta figure out what their skin complexions are. Now, I still have some polyurethane gloss, tons of that left for Baby Y and for Baby Timothy. So I don't need any of this right now because I'm not using it all that much. Wait, is there some in here? You can still see it's like the bottle's still like halfway at the top. That's because I don't use it all the time. I only use it for at the very end, at the very, very end of them. And when I mean at the very, very end, that's when they're all thoroughly cleaned, painted. No, I use this at the very end, so that's why you can see it's still some like almost at the halfway up to the top, because I still have a lot of this left, because I don't use this until the very, very end. And that is when the baby is fully finished being cleaned, thoroughly cleaned with, with lukewarm water and dish soap, as well as the rubbing alcohol, a thorough clean and scrub down. And after they are thoroughly coated in clear base primer. And then after that, after the primer sets, after they dry overnight from being washed and thoroughly cleaned, then I go over with the primer and thoroughly prime them, especially on their feet. Here at their feet, I prime their feet, mainly their feet, and their hands and their arms, because that's where you're gonna see when you change their clothes. That's where you touch them at. That's where their most touch is at. And also on their face as well, real good, because you got to put the clothes, when you take the clothes off, they got to go over the baby's head. And you don't want the paint to rub off onto the clothes. So you got to prime the face real good too in those areas. And after that's all thoroughly done, I let the primer sit a good 24 hours overnight to make sure it's thoroughly adhered to the vinyl. And then after that, I paint in thin layers. And each layer, I let it dry. I try to set a timer for 15 minutes between each layer, so that way I know when it's dry. And after the layers are thoroughly done, then after I make sure the layers are thoroughly done, then I will go over with the matte sealer and seal them up. And then let him dry thoroughly 24 hours overnight to make sure he's thoroughly good to go. And then after that, I will go on the very end with this clear polyurethane gloss. And just gloss his, like you can see, gloss his lips, the inside of his nostrils to give him a dewy look, and his nails on his hands and his feet nails. I meant to say his toenails and his fingernails and his lips, and then the inside of his nose. I will use the polyurethane gloss just to gloss it up a little bit. And like I said again, I'll mention if I didn't again, his lips, and that's it. And I do have these paints right here, but I'm not a fan of them. I don't like how they come out, because I used it on Riley, and when I saw how bad they were on Riley, I didn't like how they came out. So I really don't tend to use these that much, unless I really have to. But yeah, you get the point. You get the point of what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to save this little primer for Baby Y, because she comes on the 17th, the same day as Ashton's surprise, from this person from TikTok that I got from, called 𝐕𝐥𝐸 𝐕𝐥𝐨𝐬. person, Vic the Bonnet King, he is very nice. He literally told me in his live he did on his TikTok, he literally walks to the post office. And he hand makes everything. So, I'll make a community post of Vic the Bonnet King's TikTok so you can check it out. And a picture of his website so you can check out his stuff that he has. Because he makes bonnets, purses, clothes, all of that. And he's very nice. And he's very sweet and Christian-like as well, because he's a Christian. So, the next baby that I've done is Leonard. Hold your brother. Thank you, Ashton. Now, this is the next baby I did, and this is Leonard. He is the Remy Ashton kit by Cassie Brace. And, yeah, Ashton is holding his brother. I told him to hold his brother. And I painted him and rooted his hair myself. That little tuft right there took a minute to do. Ashton, I didn't think to root his hair first before putting him together, so I'm going to just do a wig on his head. A nice, good quality, black curly-haired wig for him. I know it may not look right and realistic, but I don't feel like just doing his head, yanking his head off to re-root his hair. To root his hair. I'm not doing that. That's too much. But here he is, guys. And I did change their clothes except Ashton because he doesn't have no clothes because, like I said, the clothes that are for the boys, they're too small for him and he can't wear them. So he has to get clothes basically kind of like custom made to his size. And, yeah, so that's him. And please don't make fun of my babies, guys. This is my first time being a reborn artist. So my babies aren't perfect. Of course, Leonard's not. It was trial and error, okay? So please don't make fun of me. The last baby I did was in honor of my brother. And it's Eric. So here he is, yeah. So here he is, guys. I changed Eric's clothes, too. And he turned out very well. And I painted him myself. See, I glossed his lips myself. And I painted his nose and everything in his hands myself. So, all of these babies were hand painted and put together by me, of course. Not nobody else. No one didn't do it for me. I did it myself. And on my Reborn TikTok account, I do get a few questions like people asking me, are my babies for sale? Mainly Ashton, more so than Leonard and Eric. No offense, boys. But Ashton's the main one on my Reborn TikTok account. People ask, is he for sale and all that? And they think that he turned out his painting is very good. But ignore the thing around his eyes. I got to get like I said, I got to get the two skin colors I use for him. Medium ethnic flesh and burnt sienna. I got to get those skin tones, those paints again, so I can touch up around his eyes. So his eyes don't look so like he's an old man with baggy eyes. But I got to fix that, so don't worry. And if you follow me on my Reborn TikTok account, you will know. And on my Reborn TikTok account, if you're following it, you guys know that's where I post the progress of all my babies and how they're coming along. Like, for example, let's say, like I did for Ashton, I posted, like, some pictures of him, like, him arriving, him being taken out the box, and his process, him being painted. I may not do the whole full entire process, but I do show some progress on my Reborn TikTok account, the process of how they're coming along. Not on here, though, because that's too much. That's why I have my Reborn TikTok account for, where I can do all that there. That's where mainly all the Reborn content is at, not here. And I will make a community post with Vic the Bonnet King's TikTok so you can follow him and check out his beautiful handcrafts bonnets and do-rags that he makes. And also, I'll leave a link to his TikTok account as well. And in my community post, I'll also leave a link with the picture and a link to his website so you can check it out. So you can support him and show him love. Because he worked really hard on his stuff. And he's so dedicated. He literally walks to the post office to deliver our orders, to deliver orders for his customers. And that's a very good commitment and a good person right there. So everyone, I will make a community post so you can check out Vic the Bonnet King's TikTok account. You can see what he has on there and what he makes. And I'll leave a link also to his TikTok account, of course. Then I'll also show a picture of his website and with a link to his website as well so you can check it out and see what he has to offer. He told me he is adding more stuff to his website, so please be patient with him. He is adding more stuff to his website. But anyways, and then Baby Y is coming the same day Ashton's surprise for Vic the Bonnet King is coming, which is the 17th of April, which is this Friday. Hopefully both of those things will come a little bit earlier, but right now it's the 17th. And all I gotta do is cross my fingers that baby Timothy will come soon. And by that time, hopefully baby Timothy will come with his eyes that are sold separate I gotta get, and whatever. But hopefully baby Timothy will come soon. But anyways, bye, Solar Gang. Peace out. And sorry if you didn't get to join this live stream. Hopefully be able to join my next one. And shout out to my OG subscribers, new subscribers, and my mod team. And bye, Solar Gang. Peace out.